Good evening and welcome to the Goffstown High School 2020 Virtual Co-Curricular Awards Show. Tonight, we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020 with an eye towards sports and performing arts. Now, here's GHS Principal Frank McBride.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 Goffstown High School Co-Curricular Senior Recognition Evening. This evening, we will recognize senior athletes like we have in the past. That's a senior athletic banquet. And we've expanded the pool /tent to include other deserving Goffstown High School seniors who have gone above and beyond and have been recognized for their contributions to the community and culture of Goffstown High School outside of the classroom. So congratulations to all award recipients. Congratulations to your family. I hope you continue to be well and stay safe. We look forward to being together in person as soon as we can safely. With that, I would like to add two additional thank yous. First, to Mr. Adam McCune, Goffstown television extraordinaire. We could not create programming such as this tonight without his expertise. He takes what we give him and he makes it really, really special. So thank you so much to Adam McCune and to your team. And speaking of teams, I wanted to take this opportunity to recognize Justin Huff. Justin, behind the scenes, is creating lots of content to help recognize seniors. He's at the helm of this event tonight, and I wanted to in particular thank him for his 9 years of dedicated service as a Goffstown High School head football coach. Earlier this year, if you did not know that, Justin stepped down from that role, and he stepped down, leaving the program in amazing shape. He has gone above and beyond to make sure that every student athlete in their family who wanted to participate in football at Goffstown High School received a top-notch experience. And besides bringing home a Division I football state title, he was always about sportsmanship and taking care of his student athletes and their families. So thank you so much to Coach Huff. I'm so happy that you are our athletic director and on my administrative team, and I appreciate all the work that you've done to help make this event happen this evening. So thank you. Congratulations once again to all award recipients and your families. I hope you enjoy this evening.
Thanks, Frank. Now to talk about tonight's awards, including the brand new Grizzly Mission Award, here's GHS Activities Director Josh DeRocher.
Hi, I'm Josh DeRocher, one of the music teachers at Goffstown High School and also the coordinator for our co-curricular clubs and activities. When we started taking a look at our awards nights this year and what it would mean for things to go virtual, we sought to recognize and acknowledge a greater number of our seniors in a year where their time with us is ending in a manner that could not have been predicted. So in addition to our annual athletic awards, we have added Grizzly Mission Awards for 6 deserving members of the class of 2020. We asked teachers and advisors to consider what aspects of our school's mission statement resonated when they thought of their nominee. Tonight, you are going to hear about students who personified caring relationships, impassioned learning, and skilled problem solving. All aspects of our mission statement guiding us to prepare students to thrive in an ever-changing world. And this spring has certainly given us a concrete example of ever-changing circumstances. I am so thankful for the support of the Goffstown High School administrative team, particularly Justin Huft, Kim McCann, and Frank McBride for helping see the potential of this idea. Another huge thank you goes to members of our support staff like Michelle Easton, Bridget Lambert, and Sylvia Lewis working behind the scenes to gather pictures and make this event possible. We wouldn't be able to accomplish any of this without our partnership with GTV and Adam McCune. Thank you. And I am so excited for tonight's event. You are going to help us recognize some of GHS's finest, and along the way, we'll see some excellent performances from our Performing Arts Department and welcome a few surprise guests. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for joining us this evening as we recognize and celebrate those members of the class of 2020 whose contributions to the school community have extended well beyond the 4 walls of our classrooms. It's my pleasure this evening to share with you those student athletes who have participated in 3 sports during their time at Goffstown High School. Congratulations. Paige Armstrong, Elizabeth Ashford, Liv Brannon, Matthew Fielder, Shannon Gifford, Caleb Gorton, Miles Green, Katie Lewis, Emma Strong, and Kelly Walsh. Congratulations.
Congrats again to all the senior athletes who competed during their time at GHS. Now, with a special message for the Goffstown athletes and students, here's New Hampshire native and two-time NBA champion, Matt Bonner.
Hey, this is New Hampshire native Matt Bonner, a.k.a. the Red Rocket, a.k.a. the Red Mamba, and I want to send out a ton of love to the Goffstown High School senior spring athletes. First off, love Goffstown, home of recycled percussion, always a nasty sports school, at least when I was in high school. And I know the senior spring athletes are having to miss their final season of competition because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And just know, myself, the whole country, we all sympathize with you. There's no sugarcoating it. It's an awful situation. I try to put myself in your shoes, what it would have been like missing my senior year of basketball at Concord High School, and I can't imagine it. It puts a pit in my stomach. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. However, just off the top of my head, the only thing I can think of is try to focus on the big picture, right? Your sacrifice is potentially saving lives of maybe someone someone in your community. So that deserves to be commended. And then also, in the long run, overcoming difficult situations can make you a stronger person, right? So think of the journey so far. Think of the hard work, what you've learned, the hard work, the discipline, teamwork, leadership, communication. I'm sure I'm forgetting other things, but all these lessons you've learned through your sport up until this point will serve you the rest of your life, and you need to apply it, whether it's in college, getting a job, starting a family, whatever it is. These lessons will help you be more successful. Secondly, really relish in the relationships you've made with your teammates, with your coaches. It's special. It can't be duplicated in any other setting at any other time in your life. I mean, I can run into a high school teammate I haven't seen in 10 years, and at the snap of fingers, it's like old times immediately. So, I'm sure there's a lot of pent-up stress and frustration dealing with all this. Lean on those people. Get it out. Don't hold it inside. Get it out. Express yourself and comfort each other. And I think that'll help a lot too. And as you move forward the rest of your life, it's the New Hampshire way. Keep working hard. Remember those lessons you learned. And I think in the long run, this will eventually become a distant memory. And if you can just, try to handle it as best you can, things will be okay. You have the whole rest of your life to look forward to. And I know you're in the thick of it, and it's difficult to hear all this right now. But, that would be my advice. Lean on the relationships you've made. Focus on the big picture. Good luck to all of the senior spring athletes at Goffstown High School.
Thanks, Matt. Now to present the first Grizzly Mission Award, here's GHS librarian Melissa Mannon.
Hello, I'm Melissa Mannon. I'm the Goffstown High School librarian and a cross-country coach at Goffstown High School. I am absolutely thrilled to honor Katie Donovan, who embodies all four aspects of our school's mission as a caring person, an impassioned learner, someone who participates in many different co-curricular activities, and someone who is a skilled thinker and problem solver. Katie is one of the top students at Goffstown High School. She has been the team leader who leads by quiet example as the captain of the girls cross country team. She is also editor of the school paper, The Paw Print, where Holly Posen, her mentor, has watched her grow over the past 4 years. Holly has also been her English teacher. She says that Katie is very meticulous about her work and wants to put out the best work possible. Katie is also the percussionist who leads her band with her drumming and has done so for the past few years at Goffstown High School. Katie is a wonderful person with a strong inner strength. We have all watched her grow over the past few years. She is supported by her family, who not only supports her, but also supports those around Katie who are trying to help her, which I greatly appreciate. Katie, I know whatever you do, you will do wonderfully. You will do it with the same hard work, meticulous attention, and kindness that you have done everything at Goffstown High School. Congratulations on this award. I will miss you greatly. We will all miss you at Goffstown High School. Best of luck.
Thanks, Melissa, and congrats again to Katie. Here to present the next Grizzly Mission Award is GHS counselor John Webb.
Hi, my name is John Webb, and I have the privilege both as her counselor as well as advisor for peer outreach of seeing this outstanding co-curricular recognition winner, Naisargi Mehta, as I witness her words become actions each week. Naisargi is a member of Peer Outreach, a group of about a dozen good-hearted kids trying to make a difference about making good choices and educating their peers about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. Within a month of her moving from India, she was voted in as an officer serving as treasurer last year, this year becoming vice president. In our school's mission, impassioned learners contribute to the school community through their active participation both within and beyond the classroom. A great example of this was to see Naisargi brainstorming ideas to make Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday assembly and corresponding English project more meaningful. She researched relevant curricula, ran it by our administration, got approval, and emailed all the details to all of the English teachers. Her follow-through in everything she does is impeccable, and throughout everything she does, Naisargi simply and naturally radiates kindness. Also in our school's mission, our care personalizes the school culture and envisions each student's needs as individual and unique. Naisargi is passionate about two things: gaining knowledge from a wide variety of sources and having the gift of making people around her more comfortable. Naisargi aspires to be a biomedical engineer major, and in the fall will enroll at Worcester Polytechnical Institute. Congratulations, Naisargi.
Once again tonight, we asked the amazing students in the GHS Performing Arts Department to assemble musical performance for tonight's show. Here's Kelsey Wynn with a fantastic performance of Benny Goodman's Symphony and Riffs. That was awesome. Thanks again, Kelsey. Now, here's Goffstown Athletic Director, Justin Huft.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Justin Huft. I'm proud to be the Athletic Director at Goffstown High School. Those of you who know me know that I'm not a big fan of dressing up and public speaking. In fact, I used to joke with the Football Booster Club parents about having this dream where at the end of the season we would have a casual banquet where we could just wear our pajamas. I'm thrilled to announce that at this moment, that dream has partially come true. Being the type of person who subscribes to the belief that misery loves company, I am pleased to be continuing the tradition of having students from our Student Athlete Leadership Council do the presentations to our senior award winners. While we claim to do this as a way to help these students develop their public speaking acumen, the reality is misery loves company. On that note, I'm happy to turn the proceedings over to our first student presenter.
Thanks, Justin. Time to highlight some amazing senior athletes. This year's 2020 Female Scholar Athlete Award goes to Katie Lewis. To talk about Katie's accomplishments, here's Zola Thornton.
Field hockey coach Jess Brown says, the past 2 falls, Katie has made the varsity field hockey team. It is important to note that she started playing the sport as a 9th grader. While naturally athletic and well-conditioned, she has always been behind her peers with the development of her skills. Before her junior season started, we had a conversation about playing time. She was contemplating running cross country, where she would shine, over playing field hockey, where she'd struggle to see the consistent playing time. She ultimately decided to play field hockey from the moment she stepped on the field the first day of preseason junior year until the last game of postseason this fall. She was exceptional. She used every practice and every minute of gameplay to improve her game. She was continually supportive of her teammates. She would provide insight as to what we could do to improve as a team. She never once complained. I love my teams, and I have been fortunate with all the girls I have worked with over the years, but this selflessness is rare. A truly impressive person who dedicates herself fully in whatever class, club, sport, activity, or task that she encounters. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Female Scholar Athlete of the Year Award winner, Katie Lewis.
This year's 2020 Male Scholar Athlete Award goes to Kevin Busiak. To talk about Kevin's accomplishments for this award, here's Maddie Prue.
Lacrosse coach Josh Lewis. Kevin's demeanor, personality, and work ethic are a benefit to any team he's on. He's very laid back, respectful, witty, and hardworking. Even after a particularly grueling workout, he will still crack jokes while also encouraging his teammates to push themselves to do better. On the field, Kevin is predominantly all business, striving to do his best to help lead the team to victory and to do his part to encourage his teammates to do the same. It has been a pleasure watching Kevin compete on the playing field, perform in classrooms, and interact in such a positive manner with everyone that he encounters. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Male Scholar Athlete of the Year Award winner, Kevin Busiak.
Congrats again, Kevin. During tonight's broadcast, you'll see several small intermissions with parent and student submitted photos. These photos were collected over the past few weeks to be included in this broadcast. We weren't able to include all of them tonight, but we will be posting a link to a full slideshow after tonight's presentation. The next winner of the Grizzly Mission Award goes to Brandon Korn. For more on Brandon's accomplishments at GHS, here's GHS teacher Kurt McDermott.
Hi, I'm Kurt McDermott, and as the co-facilitator of peer outreach for about a decade now, I know that well-intentioned groups like ours are often brimming with hope, idealism, and fantastical plans for the future, but maybe not so much accountability, which is why I've been so grateful for Brandon Korn's participation this year. Brandon is a contrarian by nature, someone whose initial reaction is to think about why the thing you just said isn't going to work. With every balloon arch, candlelight vigil, and glitter-encrusted ad we've dreamed up, Brandon's been there to remind us about how much a tank of helium actually costs, how Tuesday nights conflict with senior work schedules, and how flyers won't actually reach our target demographic. But while other contrarians might derive an innate sense of joy simply from poo-pooing ideas, Brandon's characteristic opposition comes from a place of genuine care for what he's doing and concern for using other people's time efficiently and powerfully. And when he's helped us refine plans to a point where we'll actually follow through with them, he's the first to raise his hand to volunteer. It's the sort of civic-minded leadership that ensures we're all respecting each other and building a sustainable base for everything we do.
Hi. I'm Erin McKinnon, and as the advisor for Student Council, I know that in addition to his work with peer outreach, Brandon's civic-minded leadership has benefited the school community in other ways as well. Serving as the Student Council school board representative for the past 2 years, Brandon has played an integral role in connecting the voice of the students with the vision of the Goffstown School Board. Additionally, he played a key role in spearheading the newly formed GHS School Spirit Committee and the Grizz Card Initiative, with the goal of increasing overall student participation at all school events. And as Mr. McDermott stated, Brandon was always one of the first to volunteer to make things happen and to strengthen our school community.
And congrats again, Brandon. With a huge thank you to GHS Peer Outreach for facilitating, here's another special celebrity message for the class of 2020 from 3-time Emmy Award winner and 2-time Tony Award winner, the star of Stage and Screen, Debbie Allen.
Goffstown High School class of 2020, I am here to celebrate you as you honor the outstanding athletes, actors, musicians, volunteers, all the service people. This has been an amazing experience for all of you, and you've been trained to get out there and do something good in the world. So know that the world is waiting for creativity and leadership. And I hope you're ready to step in these new shoes, because celebrate today, but tomorrow is a new day. And get ready, because the world needs all of you. A big hug and kiss to you all. It's Debbie Allen.
And now for the next Grizzly Mission Award, once again, here's Josh DeRocher.
I'm honored tonight to present a Grizzly Mission Award to Maya Witten. Let me tell you a little about her nomination. Now, impassioned learning and problem solving are two important parts of our mission statement, and I think of the kind of slightly odd, non-traditional dedication required of a lead tech for our theatrical productions. Long hours, time on the weekends, more time with your GHS family than your actual family. Doug McKernan, who will retire this year after 46 years teaching at Goffstown High School, said that Maya is the most dependable techie I've ever known. That's something, with 46 years of experience. Now, this is impossible without Maya's quiet, subtle, impassioned learning. Problem solving is the name of the game in technical production, from lighting design to incorporating projections into a set. Tina Philibot, head of our dance program, says that Maya is a self-motivated, creative thinker who takes the initiative to improve whatever project she's involved in. It's not about recognition and being seen, but more about pride in a job well done. And one of my favorite Maya stories involves her creating the larger-than-life-sized abuela for our production of In the Heights in 2019. This was a photo of a fellow student that needed to appear to take up an entire wall. Perhaps you remember seeing this come to life in the arts lobby last year. Believe it or not, this kid has taken no art classes at GHS, so all of her artistic accomplishments are due to the kind of impassioned learning and creative problem solving that ensures she will thrive in an ever-changing world. When it comes to participation, Maya has been a full-fledged participant in almost everything that's important to the Performing Arts Department since her freshman year. Even now in remote learning, Maya is participating in her normal activities and keeping up with her classwork, but then thinking of fun additional ways to bring us together, from student takeovers of our social media accounts, to virtual performances, to a weekly trivia night, just for fun and to keep us connected. Maya is one of those kids who genuinely cares about her fellow students and her teachers. She's also someone who doesn't really trumpet her accomplishments. I bet there's more than we know. I'm so excited to hear about Maya's future, and I'm honored to present her with tonight's award. Congratulations.
Hey, big congrats, Maya. Befitting the occasion, we have a musical performance of Quarantine, performed by Maya Witten.
I haven't been getting my rest, 'cause I've been thinking there's pain inside my chest. And now both of my hands are turning red, 'cause I've been washing them about 50 times a day. So where do we go now when the world freaks out and we can't seem to find our sanity? Said it feels so wrong when I wrote this song, but I can't let go of this side of me when I'm in quarantine. When I'm in quarantine, yeah. When I'm in quarantine. When I'm in quarantine. Now I haven't been feeling my best, but who knows, it could be just inside my head. But I'm 50 times a day. Where do we go now when the world freaks out and we can't seem to find our sanity? Said it feels so wrong when I wrote this song, but I can't let go of this side of me. When I'm in quarantine, when I'm in quarantine, yeah. When I'm in quarantine, when I'm in quarantine, when I'm in quarantine, when I'm in quarantine. Where do we go now when the world freaks out and we can't seem to find our sanity? Said it feels so wrong when I wrote this song, but I can't let go of this side of me.
Thanks again, Maya. That was awesome. This year's winner of the Female Sportsmanship Award is Riley Flanagan. For more on Riley's nomination, here's Jess DiMarzio.
Gymnastics coach Meg Norklund said, Riley, over the 4 years as a member of the GHS varsity gymnastics team, has grown into an amazing leader and role model. She truly knows how to motivate not only herself, but also her teammates. She is positive, caring, and overall a great person, which is one of the many reasons she was voted captain for both her junior and senior year. Riley's leadership skills and positive energy have brought the team together in many ways during both practice and meets. Riley not only promotes the GHS gymnastics team, but also all sporting programs at the school where she can be seen in the stands cheering on each and every GHS team. I am truly going to miss Riley next year and her amazing team spirit. A great example of blending the worlds of competitive athletics with strong academics and a true sense of caring for those around her. It's been a pleasure to watch her lead her team and be a pillar of our school community. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Grizzly Sportsmanship Award winner, Riley Flanagan.
Congrats again, Riley. For another special message for the class of 2020, here's two-time Women's World Cup soccer champion and National Soccer Hall of Fame inductee, Brandi Chastain.
Hi, Goffstown High School senior athletes. This is Brandi Chastain, former U.S. Women's National Team member and Olympic gold medalist and World Cup champion. This message is being sent to you by Justin Huff, and both of us want to send a lot of love your way. We know that the season didn't finish and the school year didn't finish in the way that we probably all planned, but we want you to know that what you have given to your high school and what you will continue to give in your community is very valuable. And I want to make sure that you leave this situation knowing that there's a lot of great things that are in your future. First, let's just congratulate you for all the things that you have done on the playing field, on the track, on the court, in the pool, on the course, wherever it was that you played. You represented your high school and your families and your community very well. As a former high school, I wish I was still in high school. As a former high school student and athlete myself, I love participating in high school sports. I love the competition. I love the challenge. I loved repping my high school. I loved wearing my jersey. I love my teammates. And I know that not being able to have that is really difficult. But I also experienced something where it kept me from the field. I spent between my freshman year and my junior year in college, I spent on the sideline with 2 ACL reconstructions almost back to back. And so I can understand the desire to be on the field and the want to be on the field and just not the capacity to make that happen. But instead of giving up and feeling bad, there's really this resilience that needs to be embraced right now that I think all of us, me too, because I'm coaching young players and I'm doing lots of Zoom coaching, which is very good, but it's still not the same. So I get it. We want to be back out there, but what can we do now? It's really important for all of you to remember your good times and use all of those good times, because when we have perspective, we can fully appreciate the things we do have. And so think about all the things you've been doing, think about all the things you want to do in the future, and right now set a goal to make those things happen by either giving to yourself or giving to others in this moment. And when you do, you'll feel so good about it. And when that moment comes for you to get back out there and to compete, and if you're not, it's okay, because you can coach, you can be a fan, you can be a supporter. When it is that time, give it your all. Put yourself out there, enjoy every step you take, enjoy every play that you can make, and really appreciate the goodness of sports for what it was really meant for, which is fun and enjoyment and to challenge yourself and to compete. So I want to give you all a medal for your contribution to Goffstown High School, the student body, and the athletics program, and say congratulations. This is my homemade sign. I hope you like my grizzly bear. I hope that I've done a good job in representing you today, and know that I am on your side. I love you all. I wish you all the best. Go out there and be awesome. Take care.
How cool was that? Love the sign, Brandi. This year's Male Sportsmanship Award for the class of 2020 goes to TJ Dutton. For more on TJ and his nomination, once again, here's Jess DiMarzio.
Baseball coach Adam Lawrence said, "It has been such a pleasure having TJ in our program the last 4 years. Over the course of those years, I never heard TJ complain about anything when it came to athletics or baseball. He was always willing to do what was best for the team. TJ played the game the way it should be, and he also did all the little things right that made him a player that coaches enjoy having on a team. Thank you for everything, TJ, and congratulations on the award." Basketball coach Ryan Cowett said, "The way that TJ practiced and played embodied everything that we hope to see in a Goffstown student athlete. He was fearless and never gave anything less than he was capable of. Win or lose, TJ was a class act and always showed respect for his opponents, the referees, his coaches, and his teammates. Thank you for all that you have done, TJ. A hard-working and tough competitor who knew how to push himself and those around him while always maintaining the high standard of good sportsmanship. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Grizzly Sportsmanship Award winner, TJ Dunn."
For the next presentation of the Grizzly Mission Award, here's Tina Philippot.
Hi, my name is Tina Philippot, and I'm happy to present a GHS Grizzly Mission Award to Katherine Carlson. Kat's commitment to hard work has earned her numerous roles throughout her time at GHS, including the coveted roles of Dr. Drosselmeyer and, of course, the Snow Queen in The Children's Nutcracker. In addition, Kat has been the dance captain of our most recent GHS musical, All Shook Up. Kat is committed to service. Through her connections with the Crispin's House Youth Forum, Kat became a key player in making it happen, a DEA coalition working to better the greater Manchester area. As an advanced dancer, a competitive student, a passionate leader, a good friend, a kind sister, Katherine Carlson understands that there's always something new to learn, a fundamental to refine, or a new experience to access. And for this reason, Kat is a model for leadership at GHS and truly embodies what it means to live and breathe the Grizzly mission. Congratulations, Kat.
Great performances over the years. Congrats again, Kat. And now for another selection from the amazing GHS Performing Arts Department, here's the students of Goffstown's Movement and Dance Company. Amazing kids and an amazing program. Thanks again. Our next winner of the Grizzly Mission Award goes to Joseph Webb. Here's GHS math teacher Matt Chadbourne on Joseph's accomplishments.
I'm proud to honor Joe Webb as a student who exemplifies the mission of GHS. Joe's passion, initiative, maturity, tenacity, and strong moral fiber makes him a model member of NHS and the GHS community. The presidents have always been top-notch, but Joe has found many ways to improve on excellence. Within hours of being elected, he was in my room with big plans. Many students have big dreams. Joe has the passion and drive to follow through with a vision. He genuinely cares about the school and community. He quickly recognized the importance of NHS's role with the tutoring program and got right to work developing a better system. He kept track of tutoring with the goal of creating more availability and consistency, as well as easing the stress on our tutors. He always has been fully invested, working tirelessly to connect with clubs and students to organize the Goffstown cleanup. He had a vision to involve as many students as possible. Through his efforts, we were able to get students excited about coming together to clean the streets of Goffstown. There have certainly been snags and bumps in the road, but Joe is always ready with a new idea or creative solution. Thank you for your service to the school and being a model student, classmate, and friend.
Now it's time for me to share some highlights of our co-curricular accomplishments this year. No doubt many of these achievements were made possible in part by our award winners tonight. One of the best things about Goffstown High School is our faculty, many of whom volunteer to help kids bring their passions to life with a diverse group of enrichment activities before and after school. This was the first year for two of those groups, our American Sign Language Club, advised by Ms. Pearson, and Professions of Science and Engineering, or POSE, advised by Ms. Thomas and Mr. Devrian. The POSE group was started by senior Sierra Briscoe and junior Jackie Dever, and has focused on bringing guest speakers from scientific and healthcare fields to meet with GHS students. This year also marked the first full year for our new International Club, which was a merger of our French and Spanish clubs and a collaboration with our chapter of the Junior Classical League, or Latin Club. This new club is advised by all of our world language teachers, and according to Magistra Ford, was formed to celebrate diverse experiences on a monthly basis. In their first year, the club welcomed guest speakers, including senior Meg Rofiar and Kedavan Kalvashi, who shared about their lives in Afghanistan and Georgia. The club also enjoyed preparing food and celebrating holidays from other cultures, and thanks Mr. Greenland and the Culinary Club for their collaboration and support. The Latin Club, under the leadership of senior Chloe Paradise, also continued throughout the year and celebrated the induction of 7 new students to the Latin Honor Society for their academic work and support of the Junior Classical League. Our Empower group is extremely active every year, with 2019-20 being no exception. This group has a student board including seniors Olivia Brannon, Emma Strong, Morgan Bennett, and Riley Flanagan. Empower is advised by Ms. Audley and Ms. Galamaga. Their advisors shared that in addition to hosting several community yoga nights throughout the year, Empower collaborated with Tina Philibot and members of our movement and dance company to raise awareness for Granite State Respect Week, a teen-centered campaign that takes place in high schools across New Hampshire to promote healthy relationships and to spread awareness of teen dating violence. Together, the groups brought a large group of faculty and students together in support of a worthy cause. Empower's annual Women's Shelter Drive, whose proceeds go to the YWCA's Emily's Place, ran simultaneously and was also a great success. The drive collected over $1,200 and many boxes of necessary supplies. The Power Nights, our chapter of First Robotics, is advised by Mr. Whiteman and had a great start to their year, winning both of their first 2 events before their season was ultimately canceled. Our chapter of Future Business Leaders of America is advised by Ms. Scarlett, and she shares that after 5 years running taking second place, GHS FBLA won first place in this year's virtual New Hampshire FBLA State Leadership Conference. Also, junior Logan Bover was elected NHFBLA State Office Position for the 2nd year. Also, the GHS FinLit 300 team, New Hampshire Jumpstart, won first place for the online financial literacy competition. Goffstown was competing against 7 other New Hampshire high schools who made the finals. We're very proud and congratulations of our FBLA chapter for their 2 first-place wins this year. Model Congress is advised by Mr. Westfall and had another banner year at the Yale Model Congress, with seniors Max Fragos, Davis Balke and Brandon Korn all bringing home awards from the event. Mr. Westphal shares that Brandon and Max came away with gavels for Best Delegate in their committees, and Davis was a runner-up to the Best Delegate in his. Our chapter of the National Honor Society is advised by Mr. Chadbourne, and it's an important annual way that each year's seniors begin to hand over leadership of the student body as we induct juniors in the middle of the year. This year, 65 new juniors were inducted. NHS members also provide tutoring to their classmates in our Student Resource Center, and this year have logged over 1,000 tutoring hours. Admittance to the National Honor Society is based on demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Student Council is one of our busiest groups and is advised by the incomparable Ms. McKinnon. They annually run our assemblies, including Homecoming, Veterans Day, and Winter Carnival. This year's homecoming choreography from various decades was definitely a highlight, I'm sure for you as well. The Student Council also manages our annual canned food drive to benefit the Goffstown Food Network. This year, with a combination of donations from students, staff, and the local community, we collected over $4,600 and over 2,100 non-perishable items that were donated to the network. Our performing arts groups were hard at work as usual this year, with the GHS Theater Company presenting this year's fall show, The Crucible, the Movement and Dance Company presenting our annual Children's Nutcracker, and our annual musical theater presentation of All Shook Up. Our chapter of the Tri-M Music Honor Society became particularly active as we began remote connected learning in the middle of March, which is typically the group's observance of Music in Our Schools Month. The Tri-M students, led by seniors Abby Sudak, Maya Witten, and Elena Winrow, organized student takeovers of social media accounts, finding ways to continue performing online and sharing their experiences of music at GHS. Our Tri-M leadership met remotely recently and decided to induct senior Kelsey Wynn, an honorary member of the chapter, based on his accomplishments and participation this year. Congratulations, Kelsey. And so you can see, even though many of our activities were curtailed this year with remote connected learning, we accomplished a lot, and we're proud of all of you. Thank you.
Over the years, the class of 2020 has been captured hundreds of times by the volunteers working for GTV Sports. Here's some highlights of some of those events captured by our volunteers.
There, nice job transferring over to half, and a really good job of transferring over to half. Nice dump, and gets to the half. It's going to be 12-2. He's going to try to pick up some pinpoints here if he can for the Grizzlies.
In motion.
Sweep.
Misdirection, fumble.
Ball.
This could be trouble if you're the Grizzlies. And number
there he goes.
32, as that Geisenheiner picks it up, and he's going to the house for a touchdown. Wilton Geisenheiner picks up a fumble, and that's a touchdown for the Grizzlies. Very, very unfortunate if you're Pinkerton there. I mean, and there was 4 Grizzlies with nobody around. So Wilton Geisenheiner, senior, picks up the ball, and that's his first touchdown as a Grizzly.
Pitch is hit very hard, very deep to left center field, and that is out of here. That's a leadoff home run for Connor Hyzak.
8-3 right now. Sequich, is he going to take another 3? And he hits that one too. And the crowd goes nuts. The fans go wild. The silent night is finally broken. Stekowicz, 2 3s, and this crowd is alive.
Look at Austin wide open. Oh, nope. Goes for the skip pass to short shorts. One more pass to Ozier. We're just going to call him Jaws.
Oh.
New nickname. He's Jaws.
Jaws.
Right? Sniff the blood in the water.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is that going in? Yes! That's how we end it.
Oh, my God. Oh, DeBrule just lowers the boom. Look at this. Shocker, shocker, shocker. And by the way, that is DeBrule's first goal as a varsity player.
Is it?
He's had tons of assists, always a bride, never a bridesmaid.
He's a great passer, and that's kind of why.
Improvement as he moves
and
on.
there's Cretion. Here he goes. Has a breakaway one-on-one. No! Got by the goalie. And that's all. Grady Cretion, first goal of the year for the Grizzlies, and Grady himself. I'm going to predict a home run right here. Bill said that he's going to take me out. He's going to take me to, let's see, what are you going to give me? Whoopie pie or something. Hey, look at that. Mr. Gross called it. Thank you, Bill.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
take the whoopie pie. Nostradamus. Grosstradamus is what they used to call me.
All right, going into the last 50. Elliott has a very slight lead.
Tight.
It's pretty much even.
It's going to come down to who's got enough left at the end.
Yep. I think Jack Buffett pulled ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he got it.
He did. Jack Buffett takes first place, but Elliott walks away with a best time of a 1:58.27.
Here's another perfect pass. Short to Trinka. Ball's alive. Short to Trinka.
And Trinka drops it in.
Way to end the first game. Tazanos, and then a short set. The timing was perfect, and Trinka puts it right down on the libero. Oh, kept alive by
still going.
good play for the Manchester middle.
Rivard again.
There's
Another kill.
Another kill.
It's 2 kills in a row for her. It's fun to watch. Nice ball. Look at that goal.
Wow.
Woo-hoo.
Wow.
That had to be the goal of the year right there.
We were talking about her foot skills earlier. Wow, what a nice flick.
Oh, that's a good win. All right, we got some moves. Yep, that's up to Gavanon. Gavanon's got no one in front. Oh, she got somebody on the cross. Oh! Yeah! Goffstown. That's a real great piece of offense right there. Nice job. Good cleanup work.
It's been strong under the basket tonight, Scott.
She could take her right here.
Kelly with a 3, and she hit it.
Kelly Walsh with her third three-point basket, second of this quarter.
18 seconds. If she does miss it, again, the rebound's important. She got that one. So
Again, now you got to guard the three-point line. To guard the three-point line.
Don't let Rumlat take it.
Yep, guard the three.
And we're down in 10 seconds. Oh, they knocked down Walsh.
Guard the
Foul.
three.
And she took the 3, and she missed. And Gifford again with the rebound to Walsh. One, it's over, and the Grizzlies win. They will move to the semifinals, and the Grizzlies win. Girls, Grizzlies win.
So great job by the ladies tonight. All right.
And it couldn't happen to a better group of girls.
I would agree.
Swear to God, I love these girls. They played very well.
Big thanks to those students again for those memories, and to the more than 50 volunteers that work year-round to help make these productions for our community possible. And now, on to this year's first Female Athlete of the Year award, which goes to Shannon Gifford. For more on Shannon's Goffstown career, here's Maggie Hansen.
Basketball's coach, Steve Largy, said she was one of the toughest, most competitive, and most disciplined players I've ever had the opportunity to coach. She was our defensive stalwart, able to guard any opposition's best player, and to be our best offensive rebounder in almost every game that we played. Her relentless effort and desire to improve led to our continued success throughout the season, and her growing confidence on the offensive end made her a very difficult matchup for any team that we played. Her attitude and ability to learn and improve has led to her success as a 3-season athlete and one of Goffstown's most competitive student athletes over the last 4 years. Shannon has one of the smoothest yet most powerful swings that has ever come through Goffstown High School. While we wish we could have seen one more spring full of Gifford's bombs, it's gratifying to know that her last moment as a competitor for Goffstown High School was on the floor in a playoff basketball game that clinched a Division I state title. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Female Athlete Award winner, Shannon Gifford.
And our second Female Athlete of the Year award goes to Kelly Walsh. Quite a career as a Grizzly. For more on Kelly, here's Maddie Prue.
Basketball coach Steve Largy. Her high standards that she set for herself and her teammates is what will be remembered alongside her talent and ability to perform at a consistently high level in each of her 4 seasons of varsity basketball. In addition to being a record-setting prolific scorer, she consistently led her team in almost every tangible statistical category and was a leader through her voice and actions at every competitive setting. There wasn't a single practice in which this player did not give her very best and attempt to make her teammates better in the process. Her dedication to success culminated in her earning the 2020 NHIAA Division I Girls Basketball Player of the Year. A fierce competitor who elevated the game of those around her, she has rewritten the record books as the all-time leading scorer in Goffstown High School basketball history, and we are so pleased that she is leaving as a Division I state champion. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Female Athlete of the Year award winner, Kelly Walsh.
Kelly, best of wishes in your college career. The first of this year's Male Athlete of the Year award goes to Connor Hyzak. With a bit more on Connor, here's Maggie Hansen.
Connor Hyzak. Baseball coach Adam Lawrence said Connor was another who did so much for this program and is a player who will really be missed. Connor was a 3, would have been 4-year starter for the varsity team, and every year he just got better and better on the mound and at the plate. Connor is a player who knew when to step up when it mattered most for his team. Moments I can remember for Connor was game-tying and game-winning hit against Salem last year for a come-from-behind win. A 2-run double as a freshman against Portsmouth in a semifinal game at SNHU, and also coming in relief that same game and pitching an incredible 3+ innings. A diving play he made against Concord last year, and a quarterfinal game to keep us in a close game that we ended up losing 2-1. Thank you for everything, Connor, and congratulations for the award. Best of luck in the future. A dominant athlete on any field or court he competed on, it's been a pleasure to watch him for these past 4 years. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Male Athlete of the Year award winner, Connor Hyzak.
And our co-Male Athlete of the Year goes to Miles Green. Congrats, Miles. To speak on Miles' accomplishments, here's Zola Thornton.
Basketball coach Ryan Cowett says, I feel very fortunate to have coached and observed Miles play multiple sports over the last 4 years. The intensity in which he plays is second to none. Miles' instincts and IQ made the Goffstown basketball program better on a daily basis and certainly made me a better coach. We were lucky to have Miles in a Goffstown uniform. Baseball coach Adam Lawrence says, in coaching Miles and watching him over the last 3 years, in baseball and other sports, I see a true competitor. Miles was a player who could and would do all the little things it takes to be successful on a field or court. He also did so much at the plate, whether it was bunting, moving a runner over, base hit, or just doing whatever he could to get us a run when we needed one. Best of luck, Miles, and congratulations on the award. Thank you. One of our few 3-sport athletes who plays a critical role on all 3 teams, Miles led both the soccer and basketball teams to postseason berths at the Division I level this year. Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Male Athlete of the Year award winner, Miles Green.
As we reflect on the graduating class of 2020, we have another special message for Goffstown High School. You'll recognize him as Kevin from The Office on NBC and Netflix. Here's Brian Baumgartner.
Hello, Goffstown High School, class of 2020. Surprise! Yeah, I know you weren't expecting me, but I wanted to show up here and give you guys a shout out. As, well, let's face it, the class of 2020 will be remembered for being the weirdest, most outrageous ending to a year ever in the history of Goffstown. I am sure of that. Tonight is Co-Curricular Awards Night. Who are we honoring? Well, we're honoring actors and artists and athletes and musicians and basically anybody who did anything special in Goffstown High School. We're going to honor you. Now, I would be there with you tonight in person, but then I found out I wasn't nominated for anything, and I only show up at award shows where I'm nominated. But I wanted to send this message and congratulate all of you, not just the winners, but all of you for getting through this crazy, crazy time. God bless you, I love you, and good luck in all of your future endeavors. Nice.
Nice. Thanks, Brian. Once again, Goffstown Athletic Director, Justin Huft.
Well, again, everybody, one of the other nice things about doing a remote event like this is that there's limited fact-checking available. For example, some of you may not realize that I'm actually 6 feet 7 inches tall. You may think that you remember a shorter person in the AD's office these past 2 years, but I ask you, could I easily float near the rim like this if I were only 5'7"? Would I be able to effortlessly swat away that attempted layup by TJ Dutton if I was only 5'7"? As you know, TJ himself is 6'5", according to the basketball team's roster listing anyways. TJ, I want to commend you for your good sportsmanship as I obliterated that weak attempt. On a serious note, I would like to acknowledge the class of 2020 athletics and co-curricular participants. This year's seniors have had a remarkable 4 years as part of the Goffstown High School co-curricular community, and while the conclusion of their careers here may be bittersweet, we hope that they take comfort in the memories that they have created. At this point in the evening, I would like to recognize members of the class of 2020 who have earned banner recognition this year. Before showing the banners won this year, one group that deserves special mention, in my opinion, is our boys volleyball team. This group of athletes have been preparing for the past 3.5 years to take on all comers in the spring of 2020. A team of almost all juniors last year made it to the Final Four in the state tournament, and there's little doubt in my mind that this group was bound for a special season in the spring of 2020, and I wanted to acknowledge that. Moving on to banner recognitions, our swimming sensation Alex Estano has added another entry to the Swim Champions banner by winning the 50-yard freestyle in the state championships at UNH in March. Congratulations, Alex. Our girls basketball team has added a team banner to our gym wall, becoming the first basketball team in Goffstown High School history to win a Division I title. Congratulations to Coach Largay and your team. I hope everybody's had a great evening. Go Grizzlies.
Thanks, Justin. And one more late entry to the impressive list of accomplishments to the GHS Sporting Class of 2020. The 2020 Gatorade New Hampshire Baseball Player of the Year Award goes to Connor Hyzak. Congrats again, Connor. And thank you for watching. By the way, a complete slideshow of photos will be available later. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. A big thank you to the hardworking staff at Goffstown High School for making the legwork on this production possible, to Peer Outreach for our celebrity appearances tonight, and to you for making this community a fantastic example of New Hampshire pride. See you next Friday for the Senior Scholarship Night.